Hey guys, Brandon here with Texas Plinking with another video for you guys. Almost a review, I guess, but really just kind of a range impressions. This is a gun I have not shown you guys yet, recent pickup, or I guess I did on that one whole gun debate video, just very briefly. But this is, as you can suggest from the title, a Century Arms RAS-47. Probably one of the more controversial AKs out there, especially from those AK purists. I guess we'll dive into that a little bit later. But the quick and dirty summary of this thing is it is an AK variant made by Century Arms, made in the USA, and it's kind of just a modern interpretation of an AK that's, design that's been around forever. Just with some of the Magpul furniture. These come with the Magpul stock, Magpul grip, Magpul foregrip, all things that I thought I might want to change out, but the looks grew on me, and not just that, just very ergonomic and just very comfortable. Other things to know about it, like I said, American-made AK with the Magpul furniture. Cost, they really try to bring this into the entry level of the AK market, priced around $550 to $600 or something like that. Not too bad at all. I paid $520, but then 3% credit card fee and then like $3 shipping, so it got up there anyway. But look under $600 for something like this ready to go. I guess we'll dive into the controversial part. Some people don't like this. They think it's too cheaply made or whatever, whereas for me, I think an AK, the big benefit with that is they're not expensive rifles and they're not expensive to shoot, just to shoot a 7.62 by 39 round. Oh yeah, I don't know if I already mentioned, it did come with this 30 round PMag as well, but it's just a cheaper round to shoot, a cheaper gun to shoot, and they are tough and all that good stuff. So I think some of the AK people out there think that this doesn't fairly represent the AKs out there. They think it's gonna put a sour taste in people's mouths because they think it's not gonna be that strong, mostly just for little things here and there, like it's cast instead of forged and all that kind of stuff. Look at it from my perspective, I'm just a recreational shooter who's gonna just be plinking a little bit here and there. I'm not gonna be dragging it behind a truck. People who do stress tests on this, maybe the iron sight chips off or whatever, but I'm not gonna be dropping this off a building. I'm just gonna shoot it and enjoy it, and probably won't even hit 1,000 rounds with it. I'm probably at about 150 rounds with it thus far, and I haven't even cleaned it, and it's been running very, very strong. So one thing that also does include is this little side rail here, which allows a AK mount. I chose this Midwest Industries, that is made in the USA, just like the gun, so all good. And then this is a Hollow Sun with an ACSS reticle for under $250. Maybe I shouldn't dive into that too much. I want to do a full review on this thing, but under $250, this thing is awesome. ACSS reticle, so it's a little chevron with the bullet drop compensation and the little halo around it. Show you guys some close-ups as well. 50,000 hour battery life. You could change the reticle up a little bit here and there. I'll dive into that in a full review, but that is awesome. You can get the mount and that AK sight, or it's an AK and shotgun sight, or with a riser for an AR, but awesome red dot. I will put the link to both of those in the description if you guys are interested in that, but in my opinion, fits this, I guess I should put my hearing protection on, fits the build of the modern AK a bit better. As for ammo, we got some 123 grain steel case full metal jacket. Who makes it? I forgot. Maybe Wolf, I forgot. Got it on Buds, Russian stuff. So that should be good. Power this thing on by pressing any button. All right, so we're about maybe 90 yards away. I got this thing zeroed at 50, so should be pretty good anyway. Dust cover, flip it down, all the way down to fire, and see what we could do. We got, like I said, maybe about 90 yards to see if I could hold steady enough. Yeah, it's really, really nice recoil impulse. We'll walk down the range a bit while I'm talking as well. One thing I want to mention is this trigger. Now, this is Century Arms' own trigger. I've not felt or shot any other AK but my own, which is this one here. They've done something to this trigger. I know they named it something, I forgot what it is, but they've done something to trigger to where I think it actually feels really great. For some reason, I kind of had like this misconceived notion that AK triggers were just gonna feel crunchy. I don't know why I thought that. So like I said, this is my only trigger experience, but I really like this trigger. Single stage in about 4 pounds or so. Which is something that I guess I'm already kind of used to in a way, because I'm used to 2.5 or 2-stage triggers that start at 2.5 and then 2. So overall, it's about a 4.5 to 5 pound trigger, whereas this is just a single stage 4. And I gotta say, it feels very, very good. Yeah, very easy to just place it right where you want it. I would say maybe we're about 60 yards now. If you do your part, it goes right where you want it. Yeah, I see a lot of people recently switching to the 7.62 by 39 just for that stopping power for hog hunts. They like to run them in AR platforms and all that good stuff. Some people complain about the reliability of the cycling for an AR platform just because they think AR mags or whatever they'll jam up, but with an AK. I don't know, if you figured a way to run this at night, or if the hogs are coming out during the day, this would be a pretty fun hog gun as well. Let's see what else we could do. We got a little steel popper way down there. Now we're about maybe 40, 50 yards. Let's see if I can hold steady enough. Come on. There we go. Yeah, when you do your part, it's pretty fun. So we let cameraman Ian take a couple shots, see what he thinks. I like that. To gusta. See, rapid fire that thing. Mucho nice. So going back while I reload here, addressing the, I guess the reliability and the cheapness that people like to say on like the AK forums and all that stuff. Those forum people, you can always trust what they say. Full of great knowledge. Going back to that, a lot of people, even at a local gun store I go to, people that are well versed in AKs like to crap on the RAS-47 or just kind of entry-level AKs, I guess. And they say, just be careful, they blow up in your face or whatever. Well, I have only heard concerns of that. I've never actually heard of that happening. And there's just so many people online who bring these things to 5,000 rounds, abuse them quite a bit. They have a little bit of cosmetic damage that maybe a Hungarian or a Russian AK wouldn't have had, like the front sight post going off, but they still shoot, and they still shoot accurately, as accurate as they're supposed to shoot anyway. So when I just see the proof on YouTube, I guess that's where I take most of my, I don't know, I guess that's where I build the confidence with the gun versus just what people online are saying. And so for the people that say I'll blow up in your face, well, you know, if it does, we'll try to get it on video so I can litigate, make a lot of money, and with that money then buy a Hungarian AK and maybe a Shy Tech M200, I don't know. That is if I'm okay afterwards. But anyway, with that said, I'm just being a smartass. This thing is fine, especially for my kind of shooting. If you're like me, you just have multiple guns, you just kind of want to experience the AK platform and the 7.62x39. I just don't think it matters. So we are going to continue to run it. I'm not going to pamper it too much. Sure, I'm going to clean it. I haven't even cleaned it once. We're probably pushing 200 rounds today, so that's not a whole lot of rounds, I know. Maybe more. This used to be 500 rounds. We're getting about halfway there. So anyway, I don't know. Just take it for what you will. I think the RAS-47 is fine. A lot of YouTubers out there, seen them bring it to 2,500 to 5,000 rounds without any problems. And they kind of update you with close-up pictures of the wear that it is going through. And it looks pretty appropriate. So if you want the AK that you could literally bash around and never clean and all that, then yeah, maybe get something else. But I don't know, I think for an entry-level AK, you can't really go wrong with the RAS-47. That's just me. We're gonna finish uploading this thing and pop off some more shots. All right, that same little popper down here from about 80, 90 yards. See if I can hold steady enough. I haven't really shot this gun on paper yet other than the quick sight-in yesterday. Did not go for groupings. So I really don't know the accuracy standard for the thing, but it seems to be pretty accurate. We're just shooting steel targets and all that good stuff. So that little popper to the right there, see if I can hold steady enough. Little high. There we go. Nice. That thing is swinging. Let's go back to the silhouettes. That's one thing I'm gonna have to move because these steel case shells or the casings fly almost as far as a 22 long rifle. I mean, it really goes out there. Just pay attention to the force of these shells. They are flying. Anyway, that's the only thing that makes this a little interesting to shoot at a gun range. You're hitting your neighbor about 5 bays down. Go back to those steel silhouettes. Not too bad. Let's try to get a little closer. We can shoot a little bit more spiritedly. I like it. I think I'm gonna decide, like I did with the Bushmaster AR-15. I kind of had a little bit of controversy for a while as far as the I guess, production quality of the Bushmasters. And so I made a video with that titling, is the Bushmaster AR-15 any good? So I think I'm going to do the same with this one, because I think it's kind of had its unfair share of controversy. Like I said, I do need to bring it to a few more rounds to really get an idea on the reliability, but certainly been a lot of fun. And at $550, so what if something did end up happening? Yeah, I like it. If that's what your concern is, the reliability of the RAS-47. I've been liking mine. Certainly fun. Scratches the AK itch as well. Guess some things I have not covered are just a little bit more on the ergonomics. Let's see, Magpul grips. You could put some stuff in here. You could even put storage within the stock as well. Don't know how to raise that. Oh, I think right there somehow. I don't need to put more storage on the thing. AK sights. I was using the standard iron sights. They were a little off from the factory, but like I said, I put this Holosun on there, so not worth adjusting. But everything about the AK platform, very interesting to experience. Pretty cool. You got to respect the design, the automatic Kalashnikov. As long as it's been around, it's been pretty bulletproof as well. Now, one thing about this as well is you cannot lock back this is, some AKs you can, but this does not stay locked back on the last shot, just like most AKs. But if you would like to open it just to let the range officer know it's cleared, or to help it cool off a bit more, Century Arms put this little notch right here in the dust cover and fire selector, so where you can rack this all the way back, lift it up, catch it, just keep it open, let people know that it's unsafe and empty, let it cool off a bit more as well. So it's a pretty nice feature. Other than that, more ergonomics, sling attachment point here. Yeah, I think a little room for a quick detach point here. I don't think it comes with one, but the hole is there for you to attach that on there. But yeah, very sweet rifle. If you want that AK itch, I recommend this one. I think that's all of the review portion of this. If anything, we're just gonna shoot it a bit more. So anyway, thanks for watching. Yep. There we go.